Welcome back everyone. What are we? Sharon, episode 4, and this is our packing episode, Sharon. Oh gosh. It's been a couple of months, everyone. We do apologise. We've been busy cruising.
We have.
I've been on Discovery in January, which was just lovely. And we did go on Voyager, which we did our quick little live on there, which was lovely.
And I've been on Anthem. So yeah, we have been busy and with all other things as well. So we apologise for being a little bit late with this one, but the packing one is a hard one.
It is a hard one. We've got a fair bit of content and lots of things to share with you. We thought we'd see how we go, but we're really struggling a little bit. But we thought we do want to put it out here for you. But anyway, we'll start with our tea.
Today we're having. I was given this for Christmas by my lovely family, and I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to say solite, and it's a herbal infusion. I won't go through all the ingredients, but it is really, really lovely. I believe it's made in Australia. So, yeah, very, very nice tea, very light.
I haven't tasted it yet, so let's see what my face does with this one. It is nice. Very nice.
Yes.
A little bit lemongrassy.
Yeah, it tastes, nice. I don't know if there is lemongrass in there.
Very nice.
There is lemongrass in there. Good tasting tea, lady. Rose petals, licorice root, juniper berries. They're the berries in there. I wondered what they were.
Really nice. All right, so, we're still, I don't know about everybody else out there, but packing, how do you pack? It's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
I don't know even how much travelling you've done, how much cruising you've done. Do you pack for last minute? Do you pre-pack? Are you organised enough to pre-pack a week ahead, a month ahead, whatever you do? But
it is hard. Every single time I ring Jodie and I say, Jodie, how many dresses did you pack? Or how many jeans did you pack? I do it every time.
I just can't. And however many cruises you've done, how many years you've been travelling, doesn't help. Just on that last cruise that I went on, I'll admit, too much evening wear, not enough day wear. I just went, oh no, what have I done? I mean, it doesn't matter, but so.
Well, I think that when you are packing, there is only one way to start, and that is to get out your bag. Now, that might sound like a very strange thing to say, but by getting your bag out and even opening it up, popping it somewhere where you can leave it open, then you can start just dropping things into it. Because if your bag isn't out, there ain't no packing.
You're not going anywhere. I don't know. We're just even overwhelmed at talking about packing. So, yeah, we're just going to keep drinking our tea. We're going to write down some more dot points here so we can get this episode underway. But, I don't know.
Do you think we need a break?
I think we need a break. We can't even get this episode underway.
I think we need a tea lady break.
A tea lady break. And what does a tea lady break involve, Sharon? I think we're going to have
tea and scones.
Tea and scones. It's Devonshire tea time. So hold that thought. We're just going to head over to the kitchen. Anybody wants to stay with us, stay online. Sharon might just watch me quickly whip up some scones.
Whip up some scones, exactly.
And yeah, we'll do that. And we'll be back really shortly and have some scones with us if you like. Won't be long.
My stomach's grumbling now, Jodie.
Oh, well, won't be long. And then will this help us get it back into the episode?
It will.
Sure.
Okay, Jodie.
Okay.
So, different types of packing.
Different types of packing?
Yes. What sort of packing is
well,
there?
That depends on all the variants.
Okay, well, what variants do we have?
Well, there's the cruise length, different styles of cruising, which means the cruise line. There's.
Do you mean like if you go on, say, Cunard or something like that, you might want to take evening wear, but on Carnival Adventure or well, a lot of the cruise lines are quite relaxed about that sort of thing now. Is that what you mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And when which we haven't been on, well, I haven't been on. Don't think you've been on Norwegian.
No.
Which I really want to go on still. The cruise style on Norwegian is they have what is called, they don't have formal nights. They have it called freestyle cruising.
Oh, okay. Sounds
which
good.
Means it's more relaxed. They call it a resort feel.
Yes.
So everything's all relaxed, and you don't have to book dining. You don't have to. It's all apparently like that.
So that so that would be different packing.
Yeah, different packing altogether. Well, I think it might be.
And this is the one I want to ask you, Jodie. What about climate?
Climate. Well, we're going to be really
we are.
With this
oh
one
my goodness!
We're going to go to Alaska and
I think we better
Hawaii
start packing now.
So, yes, one of our tea ladies, actually, possibly. I'm not going to name anybody, and I know she might be watching this, but she's a fantastic packer. I'll give you that, but she does pack a couple of months in advance sometimes.
Well,
she's really
to be
good,
honest, I start thinking about it. So I was actually thinking about some of the things that I might need.
The thinking and doing is a different thing. But we know that our friend, she does pack in advance, and she really is good, isn't she? But it's a big commitment to do that. It's a big commitment.
And if you've got your bag out and you've got a place where you can just pop it and it's out of the way, go for it.
Go for it, yeah.
Start throwing things in.
You've got the room and you can do it, that's great.
Yeah.
But, so.
What about, so I find, because I haven't been travelling as long as you have, Jodie, and you know a lot more about the airlines, but I find that really tricky because I don't know, like with weight and everything.
Oh, with weight?
With your bags. So I have to start thinking differently about, because when you go on a cruise, you can pretty much take whatever you need. Like it goes up to what?
Well, cruise lines, they don't specifically say, apart from when you go into your contract, most cruise lines don't say you have a limit, but the contracts are actually 90 kilos.
Wow, yeah, like...
I don't know if you want to drag around 90 kilos in your luggage onto the ship.
But our dear friend, our tea lady...
There's the oven for the scones.
Oh, quick, we better stop for a moment. Well, Jodie, those scones were beautiful. Thank you very much. Where were we? We were talking about flying, pre-cruise flights, and what to pack.
We were. Flying, well, we still really hope everybody, which is just our thing, about flying the day before. But that's an opinion.
I think it's really important, even if it's not flying, just to get to or near your cruise terminal, wherever it is, the night before, or at least early in the morning if you've got a later afternoon night, purely because you could miss it. If there's traffic problems or weather, anything,
It's climate and it's crystal ball with everything, even with cruise ships.
Airport delays. Oh, we had that. We had that when we went up to Voyager.
We did.
Yeah, we did. So thank goodness we went. We went up
before.
We went up. Yeah, after work. So
and that was the night before we got on. we did fly up on that last flight, or the second last flight.
You did.
Always try to at least have one backup flight if you can, and that did work out, but it was a bit close. So
we made it though. So it also depends on. I think it depends on your personality too, doesn't it, Jodie? Like
it does.
What you're going to pack, obviously.
And with carry-on as well. You know, if you're a great packer and you're only going on a 3-day cruise, which we might go into shortly, and talking about lists and things too, but
taking them on the flight, if you're a good packer, you can get everything into a carry-on and just a bag for under the seat without having to wait for the luggage when you get there, yeah?
And most airlines in Australia are a 7 to an 8 kilo carry-on.
Which is a bit of a struggle.
But just recently they have, it is a struggle. But just recently always check with your airline, because I don't know, Virgin have just changed that a little bit to maybe 8 kilos. So people there's a bit of thing going on about that at the moment. So always check your airline how much your carry-on is. And when it comes to lists, we might put this at the end of our episode, just a couple of lists for what we put in for carry-on, and especially if you're doing an international flight. It's really important to make your flight more comfortable, what to take in your carry-on bag, because you can get on board, and if you don't have certain things in your bag, just for example, you know, the fold-up neck pillows or the noise-cancelling headphones.
Because it's a long flight.
It's a long flight, international flights. If you don't have, you know, this is personal again, but I take a little medical kit myself, compression socks, extra water.
A little shawl or a cardigan or something to get cold.
International flights, they have blankets, but the earplugs to regulate the air pressure. They're called Flight Safe. They're really good.
Right.
Yeah, so
I didn't wear them last time.
For the international flight?
Yeah. I'll have to do it this time.
They're really good. So, and it's not just for people that have problems with their ears, it's also to cancel out the noise as well.
Yeah,
really
because the plane actually does have quite a loud noise to it, doesn't it? Yeah, in the background.
A lot of them do.
And what about air tags?
Air tags. Air tags are great, and not only just for flying. A little hint for cruising too, if you're worried about your bags not getting on the ship and you want to know where they are located on the ship.
I think this is a great idea.
You can actually just track your bag. So
where did you get it from, Jodie?
Again, you can buy them from. We can buy them from Amazon, but we bought ours from Apple online.
Yeah,
because they'll match through to
your phones. Yeah,
so,
fabulous.
Yeah, they're really good. So you can just actually see, well, they are on the ship, so you can be comfortable to know that they're not still
I didn't know anything about them, It's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, no, they're really good.
So also a list of extras to pack if flying prior to a cruise to make the cruise more comfortable. Those are the things that you just talked about. Is there anything else in that too, Jodie?
Well, that was for flying on a flight.
Digital travel scales.
Oh, the travel scales.
Yeah. Because I say that because that's when I ring up and say, Jodie, what's the weight again? Oh no, I'm over. Can you have a go? Because I'm hoping when she does it, it's going to be less.
No, they're the same. No, they are great. The scales.
Yeah, they do give you a good idea. I better take those shoes out.
Shoes, they're a killer, aren't they?
Well, shoes, actually, that's the thing. Shoes are really a problem.
They are a problem. Big problem.
Because they weigh so much. It's not so bad if you're going to a warm climate where you might get away with some nice sandals and some thongs. But if you're going somewhere like that is cold, obviously you're going to have, covered in shoes, boots or joggers or whatever.
It's when you wear everything heavy on the aircraft and layer up.
Yeah.
Wear it all. Yeah. That's it. The packing cubes. That's what it's all
I've
about.
always used them. I haven't got the compression ones though, which I'm thinking about getting some of those to reduce the space that it takes up. But I've always had just normal ones. And often what I do, Jodie, is I just pick them up, and when we're in the cruise, I just put them in a drawer so that my underwear and clothes are not actually, you don't take them out and put them in the drawer. I just leave them in the packing cubes.
Or even in the shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just pull them back out and put them back in your bag. And your hand luggage. That was the thing I think that I made a mistake with when we went to Brisbane, was I had a big backpack and I put it under the seat, but it just was too big. So I've since bought another bag, a little like the one that you had, that's just, it will fit nicely under there. It's big enough to put quite a few things in, but it's not too big. I just felt like I was on a hiking trip with this.
It's personal choice luggage, of course, and how much you can take, or what, and again to check with your airline as well with weight. But
there is one thing with your carry-on though that is, I think, is really important, that you need to take at least one change of clothes and anything that you cannot do without if you lost your luggage, which is a possibility. On a flight, definitely. Probably not so much on the cruise, but you never know. You may not get your bag until very, very late.
Which this last cruise, we didn't get our bags till it was 5:15, and our dinner was at 5. So that's okay. We were dressed and okay to go to dinner, which we do.
But if you wanted something else, we had to take medication and stuff like that. Make sure.
Always have my medication in my bag. Always have extra clothing or swimwear if you want to go for a swim that first day, embarkation day. And just the essentials in the bag. And everything you need just in case. And if you can fit an extra set of clothes if you want to change quickly for dinner, that's if you can. If you can't, that's fine. And like we said, we had the air tags. We knew the bag was on the ship. We're not worried. It's all okay.
But anything that you like, that's precious, If you've got jewellery that you wouldn't want to.
I take my jewellery in my hand luggage as well.
Cameras and stuff.
Carrying
like
it around
that.
with me. So not worried about it. And you're not stressed. You're not concerned. So just little tips if you can do that. If you can minimise, carry little travel. Even little travel makeups if you want, if you can, and then have extra ones in your big luggage. It makes it all easy. This was one
tip.
Yes,
top tip.
No, I think this was when Sharon started travelling, and she sort of looked at me and said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, it's an old tip, but I'm sure a lot of people know about it."
A little bit too trusting, I think.
So.
Don't put your address on your luggage. You only need your phone number and your name. There was another thing I was going to say. What was it? I've forgotten now.
About that?
I always take a folder with me with all my documents in.
In your hand luggage?
In my hand luggage. So I have a hard copy of everything from my travel insurance to boarding pass to everything. Because if you get to the cruise terminal and the computers are down or the internet's down and they can't process your boarding, if you've got a hard copy, hello, there it is.
There it is.
So, and also any excursions that you may have booked, especially private ones. I had all the information, so I'd had the phone numbers that I could ring and all of that sort of stuff. So I find that every single cruise I've taken that with me, and I've used it. I've used some of the documents. So
and when you have that information and you're going away, even if you don't, like Sharon just said, even if you don't use it, but you do have it, just having it and knowing you have it just eases your mind, makes you feel like you're organised, and you've got it just in case. And if something happens, goes wrong, you've got it. So it makes you feel better.
I'm a little bit old school. I hate reading stuff on my phone. So if I was reading about the excursion and things that I needed to do for it and everything, I just opened my little folder up.
Yeah.
That's just me though. That's how I like to do it. Yep. Okay.
And
so
putting all of it in order. For example, when you get to the cruise terminal, nothing worse, and I'm sure for the staff working there, and they're fantastic. All the cruise terminal staff are so good. But I'm sure the fluster for them of watching all of these people go through their bags. Oh, the passport. Oh, it's at the bottom of the bag because they've been on the train for 2 hours and they're tired. Oh yeah, it's here. Just have your passport.
get it, everything in hand, ready
They
to
basically just want the boarding pass and the photo ID.
Yeah.
They want things in order. Put it in order. It's not hard. And have your lanyard or your, if it's princess, your medallion, accessory, whatever you're going to use, have that ready. Have it accessible. Have it easy. It's not that hard. And then it's good for you because once you're through and you've checked in, you're ready to get on the ship.
Oh yeah, I remember
That's all you
my
need.
first few cruises, and I'd be sorting through the bag. Where's that lanyard? I know I put it in there somewhere.
I'm sure I put it somewhere easy to find, and now I can't find it. And now we're at lunch, and I can't find my lanyard. Yeah. So, and the lanyard, how it works is that actually, when they give you the cruise card, some cruises may give you the cruise card at check-in. Other ones now, they're changing their method. Is that cruise card will be at your door when the cabins are actually open, which is normally around 1 o'clock for a lot of cruise lines now. Stepping back, the medallion on Princess is actually a little token, and that actually goes into the lanyard or into a little part on your watch or whatever accessory.
And that's actually where, excuse me, where your folder with your information comes in handy, because if you can't get to your cruise cabin because you might get on earlier and they haven't opened them up yet, if you know your cabin number, you can purchase drinks or anything on board because they'll just put it to your account. So knowing that before you get on is, you don't actually need the card until later on then. So it's just something.
That's how you purchase everything on board.
Yeah, it's just something handy.
Charges are done on board is through that card. So that's your bank account basically.
Yeah.
The other thing is when you're putting things in order in your folder is to have your credit card and cash for ports and things like that. That sort of stuff is handy to have sorted as well. Your travel insurance, have a physical copy of your travel insurance.
I always print one off. And it just reminds me too, because sometimes, you might go with a different insurance company or whatever, and if you're not, keen to use your phone for everything, which is me, I like to be able to just go, oh, there it is. I want to go searching for it.
Yeah. Personal medication. If you... and stepping back to when you're on flights as well. If it needs to be in a cooler bag, flights, and even on international flights, they won't put it in a fridge for you anymore, or maybe going back 20 years ago they may have, but not any longer. So you need to carry your own little cooler bag with little...
Which you can put in your little carry-on bag, Just so you can get the little ones that, are only about that size.
And you can freeze the little gel type.
You can get little tiny, I've got ones that are only about that big.
As long as they're waterproof, you put those in the little cooler bags, that's fine. And some of them can last up to 8 or 10 hours, so it's probably quite good for an international flight as well. So
it's a good idea, Jodie.
You can take those, and the fridges, as they call them in a cabin, a lot of them aren't classified as a fridge. They're
that's
sometimes
true.
not really cold, so don't totally rely on those for your medication. But you can, I mean, or you can, I guess, speak to guest services and see on board if you
They're
really have
pretty-
to have your medication
really cold,
you
yeah.
could speak to them and work
for
something
sure.
out for medication. So there's options there. I wouldn't stress about it because they know people have
Because
to have medication.
mostly because it's like a sealed little fridge, it should the temperature should be fairly regular. But like you said, there might, I don't know, you might be in a really hot country or something, and like you said, if it needs to be really cold,
you need to speak to them.
yeah,
and
definitely.
they will accommodate that and sort it out for you. So just be mindful of that with medication.
Yep.
And going back to a list for you, extra medication and things like that, I would pack, Panadol and hydra and things like that in case you're waiting to get onto the ship. And it might be a really hot port, and you just need those extra things. So that's something just to be mindful of as well. We've already talked about swimmers for embarkation day and things like that. That's priority, isn't it?
Well, it's nice. It's actually nobody's warm too. It's nice to be in there first because there's either just you or there's only a few people, because everybody's usually trying to get into their cabins and getting around the ship. But if you know the ship and you've been on it before, that's not necessary. So you can actually go and relax and get yourself a cocktail and sit back and just just enjoy that first embarkation.
That's right.
Process.
And that's where the small items might come into your luggage.
Like sunscreen and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
And maybe some wipes, the small items of sanitizer spray once you get into your cabin, smaller toiletries, essential toiletries if your baggage doesn't turn up.
And the thing is, if you're a first-time cruiser, it is good to take a lot of these things, and you will find out the things that you need and what you don't need. So
exactly.
Yeah, generally, you do, but generally you actually use quite a lot of the things that you do take along.
And being in little mini travel sizes is really good too.
It is, because some of the cruise lines now are not putting shampoo, conditioner and body wash in. Sometimes it's just one, it's all included. So if you want, and like you said, it's a good idea to have the little travel packs, and then you've got something nice to take, especially for hair shampoo, and people want particular sorts. So I would recommend you take your own.
That's right. One extra thing we always tend to take for our cabin is for the bathroom.
Yep.
Is hand wash. Hand wash.
And,
the pump one.
And sanitised one. Yeah.
The antibacterial one.
Because they will have soap, but it's nice to be able to just quickly go in there and wash your hands real quick.
It's just an opinion as well, just that we prefer it. It's faster and it's not as messy. What have we got here? Notes on how to pack for a cruise. Oh, this is stressful.
Do we talk about the clothes now, Jodie? Because this is the hard part.
This is really
yes,
quite stressful, isn't it?
It is, because you have to think about if you're going to be wearing some particular clothes, do you have to iron them? If you do, then you might have to go to the laundry and iron them, or pay to get them ironed.
And this is ship dependent.
Yes, it is.
So this is another variant.
If it's busy, you might not be able to get into the laundry. I try not to take anything that needs ironing. Or if I do, it might be something I wear on the first day. I just try not to.
This depends on personality about what you wear. We have another tea lady friend who has beautiful clothes, and she jumps on board, depending on the ship though, which and if the ship does have a laundry, she'll go straight to the laundry and iron for a couple of hours, especially on a long cruise.
And it's done.
And it's done. And she looks beautiful the whole cruise. Beautiful. I did do that on the last cruise I was on, but unfortunately, as I've just mentioned, as it happened, my baggage didn't arrive until after dinner, so that put that plan back until the next day because I was just a bit too tired to be ironing after dinner. So, but I did do it the next day.
It could be important for men with their shirts.
That's
yes.
It is a good idea.
So you have, that's up to you, thinking about what sort of clothes you're going to take. So what about thinking about the first day, embarkation day, what are you going to wear?
You need to wear something that's comfortable and suits the climate and is also suitable to go to dinner.
Because you might not get your luggage, and that might be exactly what you're wearing to dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, comfortable.
Okay.
Day wear and / night wear.
Also, too, another thing that we didn't mention about taking on board is the bottles of wine or soft drinks that you are allowed to take on. Just check with your cruise line what is allowed. But especially on a long cruise, I take a bottle each. You can have per cabin, and that's just nice. If and Jodie and I have done it before on Sail Away. If we want to be on our balcony and we don't want to go up onto the deck for Sail Away, we just have a lovely, relaxing time on the balcony, and we've got our wine there. We just ask the steward if we can have an ice bucket, and that's really nice just to have that for Sail Away.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Really good. And different cruise lines have, generally one bottle per person, but you can also take soft drinks. Generally cans. And different things like that, so just check with the cruise line, different ones. Okay, so we do have, as we said before, lists. We've got a couple of examples for you. We have an example of a 3-day cruise, a packing list. Sorry, this is a 3-day cruise to a cool climate.
We're going to, cool climate. I was going to say we're going to have to use this in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, we might, yes. When we go on a cruise shortly.
I don't think it'll be cool.
It might not be cool. And then our other one, what was the other one, Sharon? Do you know? I'm testing you. And the other one we've got on our list, and we will put these on the bottom of the blog as a show notes, is packing for a long cruise to a warm climate. So we've got complete notes for everybody to show you later on, but here we go. So the short cruise for a cool climate can be a challenge because you've got, not necessarily, you can take whatever size bag you want to, but do you really want to take the biggest bag that you've got in the cupboard for 3 days?
No.
You can, but no, probably not.
A medium-sized bag, if you want to take especially if you've got like jackets and things like that, or boots, medium-sized bags, more than enough for a 3-day.
So we'll give you an example. If you're going to jump on the ship in Sydney and stay the night before, if you're travelling like we do, a couple of hours on the train or something, and you're going to be in warm clothes and you're wearing your boots or warm shoes or something and a big jacket to get there. So you've got the jacket already on. And then you might be going to Hobart, and that's
in the middle of winter.
In the middle of winter, so that's cold.
But you're only going for a few days, and if you're only staying 1 day in Hobart, even if you're staying 2, your clothes, you're not going to need a whole wardrobe of jeans and jumpers, and 1 or 2 would be more than enough.
You do take into consideration that the ship
is still warm.
Quite warm, unless you want to spend a lot of time out on deck. So there are those things to consider as well. But depending on how many ports, again, if it does have a couple of stops, it is going to be cold. So
make sure you just take one big jacket and
scarves and gloves and beanies and.
But you don't need too many changes. You just need, like, obviously your changes, more of your underwear and your shirts. But I mean, jeans
a warm jacket.
But then you can mix and match a little bit so that you're not using or carrying too much.
So on our list, just to break it down, we've basically written down, for most cruises, 2 outfits per day. Your embarkation day outfits, your clothes, to keep out separately before you don't pack them, obviously, because you're going to be wearing them. Your 2 outfits per day, which is your day wear and your evening wear. And your jackets and your coats, warm jacket, as you said, which you'd probably possibly be wearing. Wind jacket, rain jacket.
Yep.
Especially going to Tassie, different weather and everything. Swimmers, now, do you agree with this? Would you take 2 pairs?
2 pairs if you're going to a warm climate, 1 pair if you're going to a cool climate. You might want to get in the spa.
I don't agree with that.
Oh,
I'd still take 2 going to
a pool. If you had a spa package, definitely take 2.
I would think, would you need 2? So if you...
One's drying and the other one's...
So if you... because it takes a bit of time for them to dry. Yeah. Just in case.
It depends on how... and it depends on how much you're going to use. I've found that I generally only need the one, but that's just me.
Okay, so that's food for thought on shoes, which we've talked about for
but if you're going to a cool climate, just wear the same boots. You don't need 5 pairs of boots.
No.
And just a nice pair to go out to dinner. Really,
I should go to the gym, like we do all the time.
Okay.
3-day cruise.
What we do all the time. Oh, that's right. Oh, we do, don't we?
3-day one. We go all the time. Stop. Yes, we do. What are you thinking?
Well, we usually go and have a look.
It's the first thing you pack is your gym wear. That's the first thing you
of course it is.
You do. You told me that every time we pack. We pack too much.
I actually do, don't I?
You do.
But I must say, I do like going for a walk around the ship. I really enjoy that, and yes.
But if it's cold, you will.
Yeah.
You need that rain jacket or wind jacket.
You do.
Wind jacket for sure. Even the little fold-up ones.
Yep.
You can get some good ones. Yeah. They're good quality.
So take your joggers.
Take your joggers. Extra medication. Just a little small first aid sort of kit that you can make up yourself. Just take that. And for motion sickness, especially if you're going to Tassie, possibly. Tablets, patches, bands, whatever you need, just in case. We're both pretty good, but lots of people aren't, or concerned about it, or worried. And we talked about that before, but
talk to your doctor beforehand if you're worried about seasickness, and just follow their direction.
Panadol, hydra tablets, throat lozenges, throat spray, gastro-stop tablets, vitamin C tablets, band-aids, masks, whatever you need to take in that little medical sort of first aid kit, just to help you out in case you...
And you will use some of it.
Yeah.
You really will. Especially band-aids. You don't want to have to go to the shop and pay $10 for a pack of band-aids. I don't know how much they are, but if you just slip a couple into your little first aid kit, it's very handy. With some Savlon or something like that, you can get the little tiny
mini ones.
Yeah.
Everything mini, and
especially if you've got children, because kids tend to, they'll be going on certain things and might get a grazed knee or something, and you've got that handy.
Yeah. And like we've said before, the personal toiletries, mini ones of those as well. You know, the shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hand wash, sunscreen, after sun lotion, all of those things, they're really quite expensive on the ship.
Yeah.
And even you don't want to be wasting your time when you get off at the port and
Oh
have to go
no,
and find a chemist
trying to find exactly, yes.
And then waste money.
I have, and I think I've done it myself, and I sort of thought, oh my goodness, I've just wasted time when I could have just been, you know, sightseeing, and I have been looking for something that is unnecessary, really.
And the magnetic hooks and clips and things which we can show you, again, whether you want to take them on a 3-day cruise or not, that's personal choice, but they still might come in handy.
I find them really handy if you get strong ones for hats
and things,
because you don't want your hats crushed, and they're also something, if you do go to a warm climate, you're going to be using them all the time, so to have them on the wall, I found that really, really helpful. And also I like to get the daily paper, so yes, you can get it on your phone, but I really like to be able to read the paper, what's on for the day, and then you can just click them on your wall and have them handy, or anything else that you want.
And just to finish off for this 3-day packing for the cool climate, just miscellaneous things would be what we
a little
take.
backpack.
Little backpack.
Yeah, that you can take on if you're going on shore. It's terrific to have that hands-free.
And highlighter, if you want to highlight onto the paper a hard copy of the daily program. Ziploc bags come in handy.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Especially if you go to the buffet and you want a couple of biggies to have in your cabin later, pop them in.
Or anything you just want at all to keep in the fridge.
Yeah.
Ziploc bags, they're your best friend. Or a beach bag, but actually you don't need a beach bag if you're going to a cool climate, generally. Or a beach bag.
You never know.
So... although if you're going to the spa or something, you might need a beach bag.
Yes, that's true.
Still pack a beach
That's
bag.
right.
I think that's about it for our list for a cool climate for 3 days. I think we've covered just about everything. We'll probably start with our long one now, Sharon. So this is for a warm climate for a long cruise. So this is going back to our packing when we went on our Trans-Pacific. We've got to try to remember.
I took my big bag.
This is a big bag.
You can't get away with a little bag.
No, you can't. No.
So if you haven't got a big bag, get a big bag. And when I say big, get the biggest one. Because when we came back from Hawaii and we were trying to fit all those biggies in, and you'll get it if you've been to Hawaii. Jodie told me about the biscuits, and I was like, what's this thing about biscuits? Goodness sake. Cookies. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Cookies. That's right. Sorry.
Hawaiian cookies.
Oh my goodness. They were on every street corner.
Beautiful.
So I tried to fit, I don't know how many in my bag. Yes, and I had the big bag, and I was struggling to do it up.
And you buy them in Hawaii, in Honolulu. You don't buy them at the airport. They're just that little bit too expensive. Okay.
So really, if it's a warm climate, this is good because you can just pack light things, you know, like
it's good until you still pack too much. Like me.
But they are lighter, so generally you're not gonna I would pack one pair of jeans or 3/4 jeans or something that's just slightly warmer for the odd chance that it's going to be a little bit cool. But if you're going to a tropical port,
and
generally, even if it's a cooler day, it's not that cool.
And again, depending on the ship, if they have a laundry or not, which it's always a bonus, but if they don't, you either pack really, really well, or you can obviously pay to have some laundry done, which is great too, or you can do a little bit of your own laundry, and you can take what we often take is your own clothesline.
That's right.
But even if you do get laundry done, that's great, but to take your own clothesline, it's often just great just to dry out your swimwear and things too, because the clotheslines in the bathroom don't really cut it sometimes.
And there's not enough room.
It's not enough room to dry out your swimwear, so even if it's just for that, it's great to take your own little clothesline that we take, and a magnetic one, and we put it up in our cabin, especially on long cruises. It's really, really good. So we'll do that. So okay, so how are we going to step into this? We've got our embarkation day clothes, as we say, we keep them aside. And our general rule of 2 outfits per day. Now, does that stick, do you think, on a long cruise?
It depends with a warm climate too. If you've come off from a very hot day, like we did in Namibia one time, and it was so hot, you're going to want to get back to your cabin, have a shower and get changed. So for me, that might be, you might be actually changing
3 times.
Yes.
What about when you go to the gym every morning, Sharon?
Yes, that too.
It could be 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think? Okay, we won't.
That's where you really got to think about the lightweight clothes, because then you can get more tops and bottoms in, but
the mix and match,
yes,
and the versatile, the staple wardrobe,
yeah. Even with the evening wear, you can do the same thing. The capsule wardrobe, you can have, you know, a nice pair of pants that you put different tops with, or top and bottom change, and you don't, especially if you don't have to have evening wear or anything like that. So.
The day wear, do you think day wear is more of a capsule wardrobe?
Yeah.
Rather than, obviously, evening wear is separate.
Yeah, but I think you can go overboard with evening wear too. It's just up to you. Some people love to get dressed up every night, you know. I mean, I like to look nice, but I'm not worried about, you know, oh my God, I haven't got this absolutely amazing dress on. It just depends. It just depends.
Evening wear, depending again, the variant on the ship, on the actual cruise type, the personality of the cruise, what so you look at all of those things.
And yes, and that's something that you need to do before you actually get on board, is to look at what the theme nights, if there's theme nights. When we're going on Holland America, they have an orange night. My P&A used to have a white night. So have a little look on your on the website. It'll usually tell you.
But that's also if you
want to
participate.
You may not want to.
A lot of people aren't into that. I'm not.
But it's nice if you, like with white night, that's easy. You just have a white top, you know, like or a white dress or something, whatever. But something that you can wear at other times as well. You don't have to. It's not like a costume, you know.
I mean, generally
that's easier.
They'll have tropical island nights and 70s and 80s nights and things like that. Even Cunard, we were on Cunard and they had the red and gold night. That was lovely. Masquerade sometimes, I believe, on Cunard. So it just depends again, like on the cruise line.
And it can be fun. It can be fun to participate in all those sorts of things. But I think you've got to be sort of clever about what you actually pack to wear for that. You know, it might be just headgear or.
And you don't have to. No, it's not essential. So if you don't want to, that's fine. So don't stress about it.
No,
but it's not. I don't stress about it. I think if I have something, that's great, and if I don't, that's fine too. You don't really have to.
Nobody cares.
They're on holiday. Everyone's on holiday. Just be in holiday mode, and it's great.
Yeah.
So semi-form. So we were looking at. We're talking about the versatile. That's with day wear, and then the evening wear, it's only a certain amount of nights have to be all of those things we were just talking about. So you can still have some very casual nights for evening at night time. So you could possibly wear day wear to a point in the evening.
Oh yeah.
So depending where you go for dining anyway.
And some nights, just especially after you've been in port, you
you're
don't
so
want
tired.
to. Yes, you don't want to be dressing up.
No.
You just want something. Yeah,
casual
and it's fun actually to find nice clothes that do look nice but are not expensive or don't have to be ironed and all that sort of thing. It's fun to go and shop for those sorts of things, and then when you find the right thing, you're just like, this is my cruise dress, or
Yeah, exactly. It is nice.
I have a cruise black dress that I've got. That was my op shop find, because that was the only place that actually had what I was looking for, funny enough.
It's nice.
It wasn't cheap though.
If you had the option.
Yeah, from the op shop, yeah.
So you've got pants and jeans, jackets, shirts, skirts that all mix and match together and can all be worn at different times. So it's great. Theme night attire, we've gone through that.
If it's
shoes.
sorry, you go. Shoes.
I was just going to say shoes. Where do we start with shoes?
Well, I bought myself those little lightweight sandals. They're like a thong, but they're dressier, and I find they're really good because they don't weigh very much. So I just have like a black one and a white one, I think it is, or beige. So I can use that for evening and day, whenever, but they're very light. And then for me, I always have to have good walking shoes, so good sandals.
Night shoes, for night wear, pool wear, gym wear, reef shoes. If you reef shoes.
Definitely reef shoes, definitely, because the islands generally they might have the beaches might be a little bit rocky or lots of shell grit. Yeah, definitely.
Snorkeling gear. I believe it's optional.
It is
a lot
optional.
Of places you can hire them, so it's a lot to take all your snorkeling gear. A lot of people prefer to.
We took them. We actually took them to Mystery Island in this last one on Anthem. We went into the water, but it was very. The water was very choppy, and so we couldn't snorkel really. But if it had been a great day, we would have had them. But you could hire them there as well. It just depends on whether you want to. I don't know. I don't really like using the others, but it's a choice.
It's an option. Lightweight rain jackets. We always take our own. The little foldable ones. We've got
because even though it might be hot climate, it's tropical, so there will be rain showers pelting down sometimes.
Definitely. And as we mentioned just in the last packing list for the 3-day one to hot climate, to the cool climate, about the magnetic hooks and the clips. So we will show you pictures of those. And the medication, we've gone through that, so that's exactly the same. And the extra medication and the toiletries, we've gone through that, so that's the same. And the extra miscellaneous items, the highlighters and things like that. So all of those things are the same for the.
They're the same for any cruise, and you will once you understand what you particularly need, you will just pack those same things all the time. In fact, I just leave them in my luggage. I have a little. Like you with the first aid, I just got a little pack and it's got all that stuff in it, and I just leave it there. Then I don't have to worry about it. Finding all the stuff again for the next one.
Yeah. So speaking about medications and things like that, some pictures to show you, which you'll see up on the screen, of our medication packs that we pack on a long cruise. So you can see those on the screen. And also,
you mean Jodie packs?
Well, what I pack. You can say we, but what I pack. Just to give you an idea of what our lists are. So And anyway, have a look at our show notes if you want to.
Yep.
The show notes will go through everything that we've said today on our vlog for you. Also, on our next cruise, which is coming up in a few weeks.
The tea man has been busy.
The tea man. Now, the tea man, he's not going to like this, and he'll probably edit this out because he does help us with our editing. He's fantastic at that, and he's very kind to do it, so we do appreciate it. Thank you. He came home from the last cruise so kindly, straight to the 3D printer, off his own bat. I didn't even ask him to do it. I don't know why, but he was very kind. And he decided we needed, for our next cruise, and particularly for our cruise coming up in September, going over to Alaska and then doing it back to Hawaii, that we needed to have some tea lady ducks. So we're going to be putting our tea lady ducks, we'll just put a little bit closer to the camera for you, these nice little blue ducks, because they have to be blue for the tea ladies. We're going to be putting these around the ships, and hopefully they're going to be travelling around the world. So try to find them. They're going to have names on them now.
Going to be named after teas.
After teas, different teas.
So who's this little fella? Is he the Earl Grey?
This is going to be the Earl Grey.
Okay.
This one. He's the first one.
You might find a chamomile.
You might find all different teas. Tea ducks they are. So they're going to be on the ships, and we're really pretty excited about our little blue ducks. So they're not
and if
yellow,
you don't know about the ducks, it is a worldwide phenomenon, and a lot of people really, it's just a thing. And I didn't think much of it to start with. I was like, what are they worried about these ducks for? And then I found one. I was like, oh, I found a duck. So yeah, and if you've got children too, they absolutely love finding them. Yeah, and look really carefully, around the ship in little nooks and crannies to see where they can find them. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
So things like that. So there's a little note on the back as what they're all about as well. So there it is. So hopefully you can try to find them. We've got quite a few of them that we might put on the next cruise, but saving some more for the other cruises at the end of the year as well. So yeah, enjoy our little tea ducks.
Well, Jodie,
also we're going to just
mention... We're going to say, you're probably wondering why we've got, well, probably not, but we've got these beautiful, absolutely lovely, they're amazing actually. Can you explain what they are, Jodie?
Well, these are scarves that a lovely friend of mine actually made, and I'll go closer to the camera again. They're made out of, believe it or not, out of tea strings, tea bag strings. So totally, completely tea bag strings, like thousands of them.
No, it's amazing.
The work and the time that has gone into these. Incredible.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Just can't believe it. So,
and I love the colour. The colour's so good.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd show these and just to say how grateful we are.
That, it's lovely.
These were shown for us, and just very, very, very special. So we can show everybody how grateful we are and just how talented.
Oh, I just think they're incredible that even someone would even think to do that.
Yeah, so it's just lovely.
Fabulous. Very eco-friendly.
On the next episode, I'll possibly be speaking with Robin, who made this, and she might be featuring on the next episode. So
it'd be lovely.
It'd be really nice to speak with her, and she's happy to come on and have a chat. So stay tuned for that. That's really nice. So we will be finishing our episode.
Probably a bit of a long one there, but that's what happens when you're packing.
And we might have to have another scone, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Scone time again. So tea for now, everybody. Take care. Which we can show you a little kit that I normally pack. But we might at the end, like I said, at the end of the episode for different packing with lists. We can show you our lists and things if that helps anybody. Yeah, so all these things, you can buy a lot of this stuff on the flight safe air compression, what are they called? air pressure, noise cancelling, ear to regulate
Buds.
the air pressure,
Are
the
buds
buds.
or-
I've just lost my train of thought.